competition, I think she's had a little wind taken out of her sails here, falling on the very first event, her best event. So Yurchenko double twist. She does it better than almost anybody in the world, especially for her size. It's incredible that she can get up that high.
She's 4 feet 7 inches tall. When we first met her last year, she was only 4'4".
She's a giant now.
Mo's first vault earned a 9.812.
She's performing the same vault and trying for a better landing. It's actually better in the air, but she still took that step on the landing.
Aminar's bar routine earned a 9.775, good enough for second place at this point. And here's American Shannon Miller. Overcame the difficult events, now she's coming into some of her strengths.
Well, if you didn't have enough respect for this gymnast, maybe you're gaining it now. This should be a great event for Shannon, especially since she's so pumped up. Got through her tough events on the ankle. And this is where she can shine. So far, so good.
Oh, no.
Nothing she can do. It's not much of a cover for that kind of mistake. Boy, we're seeing mistakes all over the place. I think it's because there was a lot of stress during the team competition and very little time to recover and prepare for this competition. What a shame. She gets through the difficult aspects of the competition, considering her injury, and has trouble on something I don't think she's ever missed.
I wonder if at this point Shannon and her coach Steve Nuno are second-guessing their decision to go ahead and compete today.
That was perfect. Full over the bar. Beautiful Ginger. This was clearly a very rare concentration error on Shannon's part. So it's almost the equivalent of a football player running before they've caught the ball. Too eager to get to the next part.
Miller's score, 9.362. Now over at the vault, where Mo Huilan earned a 2-vault average of 9.818, is the tall Svetlana Horkina. She earned a silver medal in the vault at last year's Worlds.
This could be a great vault. Wow. Unbelievable. One of the more complex vaults in the competition, and it's worth of 10. Look at that smile. It's hard to be precise on a vault that has so many components. First the round off, and then a half twist on. Notice her form throughout the entire vault.
Doesn't she seem casual out there?
She's casual, but within beats a heart that is so competitive. She loves gymnastics. She loves winning, too.
With a 9.8 on the first vault, she now needs a 9.975 here to move into the top 3.
This is Horkina's vault. She introduced it a few years ago, and it has only improved since that first time we saw it. Now watch, half twist off and a backflip. Ooh, that's a little low on the landing. She covered pretty well, standing up quickly, but the first vault was definitely better.
She really has a terrific mindset during competition. She doesn't seem to get frustrated. She's casual. She'll be coming up in the final rotation on her best event, the bars.
Her second vault earned a 9.712 for a 2-vault average of 9.756. So with 1 round remaining in the women's all-around competition, Podkapayeva takes the lead for the first time. Mocianu in 5th, Mo Huilan in 9th, and Shannon Miller in 16th. We're now in the final rotation of the World Championships, where our top 3 contenders are just 1/10 of a point apart. Final performance for Lilia Podkapayeva comes on the vault competition, and she is our leader coming into this round.
Oh, she might just be 1 vault away from being the new world all-around champion. The pressure's not entirely off. Remember, they average the score 2 vaults, so she has to do it 1 more time. But she could do it.
This is a similar style vault like Svetlana Horkina, half turn on, but she does a front flip off, and then the half turn in the second part of the rotation, and a good landing.
Very difficult vault. It's worth a 10.0, which will help that score.
She keeps really good form on it.
As always.
See the half turn, the front somersault in the pike position, and then another half turn. What a talent.
That first vault earned a 9.762.
I can only imagine what's going through her mind. I know she's concentrating on the vault, but there's no way she doesn't sense this feeling of being world champion. Another vault, even better, just for good measure. That should do it. I know most people think it's the medal and the title that these gymnasts are after, but it's such a personal victory to hit every single routine at the World Championships.
For the last several years, she's just been right on the cutting edge, but she's been overshadowed by Shannon Miller, by the Romanian women, by the Russian gymnasts.
And she's never quite put it all together in one competition. She finally has, and I think that's what the tears are for.
The vault 9.837 guarantees her a medal.
She has set the pace. All the other challengers will know the score they need to beat.
While Podkopayeva was vaulting, perhaps the unsung hero of the U.S. team, Carrie Strug, was performing the floor exercise. This is her 5th World Championships, and she begins the rotation in 6th place.
Carrie's been such an important part to the U.S. team over the past 4 years. She's helped them win Olympic and World Championship team medals, but she herself has never qualified for the all-around finals or event finals. This is her first shot, and she is doing a terrific job.
She comes originally from Tucson, Arizona, but over the last 3 years, she's changed gyms. Seems like 7 or 8 times. Now she's training in Colorado Springs with Tom and Lori Forrester at the Colorado Aerials. Seems to be the best place for her at this time in her career. She's doing so well.
One of the best tumblers the United States has to offer. Watch how she tops off this routine with 2 very strong tumbling runs. Full twisting double back. Four tumbling passes in this routine, showing off her best stuff.
And that routine earned Strug a 9.775, moving her into 2nd place behind Podkopayeva. Now, a lot of the medal contenders are still to come, but a top 10 finish here would be outstanding. Dominic Moceanu's final event, the bars.
She's been steadily climbing up in the all-around standings, 14th to 9th, and now 5th in the final rotation.
Dominique needs better than a 9.663 to pass her teammate Carrie Strug. Oh, she did that so much better this time.
I'm surprised she did it because in the warm-up she didn't go for that transition to the low bar.
Boy, she's really coming on strong now. Finally, she's warming up to this kind of pressure. Watch this great double layout. Probably the best in the competition. Even Bella jumped up and down.
And finally, a smile from this young lady. Her last 2 events were great, vault and bars. Good for her.
We'll have her score when we return with the completion of the final rotation here at the World Championships in just a moment. Bars earned a 9.8, putting her in